Hi, folks. I'm Sean Doolan with the law firm of Doolan, Platt, and Cetera. I am calling for the New York State Legislature to repeal those provisions of Governor Cuomo's budget bill that granted the owners and operators of nursing homes limited liability from lawsuits. In April, Governor Cuomo and his aides inserted language into the budget bill that granted corporate owners, individual operators, and decision makers of nursing homes limited immunity from lawsuits. They have been granted absolute immunity from lawsuits for being understaffed, and finally, they don't have to maintain medical records. This language was buried in the New York State budget bill. According to Syracuse law professor Nina Cohen, New York is an outlier and has the most explicit and sweeping immunity language in the nation. New York is now one of only 2 states to shield owners and operators from liability. This language, which was inserted into the budget bill, was drafted, submitted, and negotiated into law by Governor Cuomo and his staff. These immunity provisions make it easier for nursing homes to profit from unsafe business practices. It is estimated that close to 6,000 New York nursing home residents died from COVID. This is a conservative estimate because Governor Cuomo did not require nursing homes to report the deaths of their residents that died in hospitals after being admitted with COVID. After much pressure, he finally relented. Cuomo has put all his focus on protecting hospitals, and unfortunately, it appears to be at the expense of nursing home residents, our most vulnerable citizens. In March, Governor Cuomo ordered nursing homes to admit and readmit COVID-positive patients from hospitals. After much pushback, he finally relented, but the damage was already done. There's a perfect storm going on here right now in New York. Family members are not allowed to visit their loved ones. Shortly after this all started, I got a phone call from a woman in Brooklyn, a 70-year-old woman who would visit her mother, her 90-plus-year-old mother, every single day. And then as a result of COVID, she can no longer visit. Then you have the Department of Health scaling back its on-site investigations. And now the owners and operators have limited liability. I hope I don't get a phone call. I pray I don't get a phone call from that woman in Brooklyn telling me that her mother was neglected and that she wants to bring a lawsuit. I guess we're just supposed to trust these for-profit businesses to do the right thing. They say in politics, you should follow the money. Well, it's well documented that Governor Cuomo has received large sums of money from the healthcare industry, specifically the nursing home industry. There's another old saying in politics, that a good politician never lets a crisis go to waste. Well, Governor Cuomo took advantage of the COVID crisis to take care of some of his biggest donors. And the language that was put into the budget bill was specifically lobbied for by the healthcare industry. I used to be proud of New York for its advocacy on behalf of the elderly. In fact, New York was the first state, as far as I know, in the country to grant nursing home residents a Bill of Rights. And it's sad to see us take several steps backward. Fortunately, folks, legislation has been proposed. Has been introduced by Assemblyman Gottlieb, Assemblyman Kim, and others to repeal this harmful language. So keep your eye out for that, folks, and thank you. Take care.